Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 2019. No more shenanigans, all of the craziness, silliness of trying to use skid loaders to do transporting missions and things like that. All those things from the last episode or two are gone. We're going to get back to actual farming now. I apologize again for any weirdness that might have caused, or if y'all got turned off by any of that. But anyway, we're back at our farm now. I kind of was sitting there and I was like, you know what, let me just not limit myself too much more. So I went ahead and took out the maximum loan. I went ahead and was like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's get it all done. Let's take out the max loan I possibly can. That way I know it's just done. I have the money that I have, and then that is what it is at that point. So I took out the maximum loan I could. And then I went ahead and bought another one of these tractors. It's the, sorry, one second. It is the medium tractor here, the John Deere, what is it, 6M, there we go. I bought another 6M. This time I put some care wheels on it, the little tiny wheels that keeps us from chopping up our, our stuff over there, as well as I went ahead and got the liquid herbicide. You can see it is filled up at the moment. My other tractor's over there still under the shed, as you can see, so I do have the two tractors. And I'm going to go ahead and do the herbing here. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess we'll unfold the sprayer. This is a really wide sprayer, which is really good for us. Actually, I think I did say I was going to do this field from the side. So I'm going to go ahead and back you up and get ready for that. This is a massively wide spreader. Wow. Or sprayer, I should say. Alright, we'll get that going. And then we are going to... I can raise and lower you. I don't know if that does me anything. Lower the sprayer. And turn on the sprayer. Yeah, I know I don't have access to that land, but we're going to be okay. I'm going to turn a little bit over to the left here. And since this is literally very hard to see, I am going to go ahead and hire the worker. Oh, he's going to turn his lights on. I should have done that. I apologize. It is getting a little bit light, so it's not like it's terrible. But we'll let the worker do this just because it's so incredibly hard to see the weeds. And we'll let him clean that stuff up. As you can see, the weeds behind us are dying off as we do this, so that is going to help us out quite a bit. In fact, we can go over here and check this, and we should be able to see that the weeds are, in fact, dying. Still see that patch of not completely fertilized spot, which is kind of annoying, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Are we in the final growth stage already? It looks like we are. It's hard to tell. So I'm going to leave it on the slowest speed right now because I obviously don't want them to get ready to harvest while the weeds are still there. And once the weeds are taken care of, we will then speed it back up. In the meantime, what can we do with this tractor? We've got two tractors now, so one for our worker, one for us. What do we want to do with this tractor now? Are there any contracts we could take that are actually worth taking? Because obviously we failed that one. It's unfortunate, but can I just hit collect and just... Okay, I was going to say collecting clears that one out. Good. Looks like we can get a plow and plow this one. We do need to get a... Well, we don't really need to get a plow anytime super soon. Cultivating. We can do cultivating with what we've got, but ours is like a culti plow, or culti seeder, so to speak. So I don't know if that's what we want to do. We've got a bunch of plowing, cultivating, baling. I mean, we could do some of these with their equipment and make a little bit of money, but I don't know if that's the direction we want to go with that or not. It's a massive. That's field 8, isn't it? Yeah, is that the big one? Yeah, that's the really big one. Does it really need plowing? I guess it does need plowing. Well, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, no, I think we're okay for that for now. We will. I just don't know if I want to mess with any of those types of things. If it was like fertilizing, I'd grab my my dry fertilizer here and I'd go deal with that, which it will be at some point because they will get their stuff plowed, on their own. They get their stuff seeded, or might even if it was seeding, I might zip out there and do some of that for a little bit, especially if it was like a smaller field or something. All right, guys. Doing his thing. Is he got one more pass after this? Yeah, looks like he got one more pass after this. And then we can move him over to the other field, and then our weeding is done, and we can speed things right back up. Looks like we're going to have plenty of herbicide for all of this. That is good to know. So what can we do in the meantime? I mean, I could load up my trailer and get all this stuff I have here back over to our farm, which, honestly, I might as well. Like, what else am I going to do right now? Let's get into my truck, and let's get this flatbed loaded up. Oh, hit the wrong button. Load you up. Let's... oh, unload that side, I suppose. I still have that John Deere weight over there, which I think is hilarious considering we can't really do much with it. I don't even know if there's any... I guess there's got to be some John Deere tractors that can use it, or else why would they have a John Deere weight? Do you have a light? There you do. Okay, there we go. Still a little bit dark. Really? Oh. Alright, well that's not really on there, but it's just going to have to do. It's not like we have to raise it up that much. I don't think we're going to be able to put more than 2 in here, are we? No, not really. Really bad with this thing. It is probably very painful to watch, and I apologize for that. I'm doing a lot of apologizing lately, aren't I? I just need to play the game, huh? And just, it is what it is. I love that. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. That weight's going to be in the way, isn't it? I just push it out of the way. I'm pushing a, what, 700 kilogram weight just out of the way, like it's nothing. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Goodness. Come on. I think that weight's just in the way, isn't it? Yeah, that weight's just getting us hung up. Alright, fine. I will stop trying to ignore the weight. Back you up. Let's just get in the truck and pull things forward. Get out of the way of the weight. That would have been the smart thing to do. Alright. Lower. Tilt forward. Come on. Just so, like, not intuitive to me for some reason. Come on. Why is it not staying? What am I missing? Obviously, I don't want to raise my thing up. I got the first one just fine. What is the problem here? There we go. One of these days I'll figure it out. We'll just get in the truck. We'll just take these 2 over there. I guess I'll... Wrong button. Guess I'll bring up this other side over here just because. Does look like my tractor is ready to go to the other field, which we'll do now. I guess I will fold you up just so you don't hit a tree or something or the ground over here. We'll do you north to south. Plenty of herbicide for this, so that's good. I didn't get the extra tank because I knew this tractor doesn't have the front attacher thing, so it wasn't going to be able to, you know, use the extra tank at the moment. I'd have to get one of the other tractors for that. Alright, go little worker, do your thing. Well, I drive this stuff over to our field, which I do have a front attacher. I did go ahead and pick up the front forks for my tractor, so he can be able to unload this stuff here in a moment. As I try not to flip the truck this time, I'm going to try and keep it under 30. Because apparently I'm very, very bad at driving. Oh wow, finish this task quickly. That big old wide sprayer is very, very efficient. Alright, we want to undo the fastenings, lower that side. You're ready to go. Now we did just lease the sprayer. I actually leased the sprayer before I decided to take out the full loan, or else I probably would have just bought it. But since we just leased it, because we're only going to need this one time for right now, Eventually, we will buy one of these so that we can probably do both herbicide, pesticide, not herbicide and not pesticide, but herbicide and fertilizer with this thing. We'll get off the. Although, I mean, probably what we'll do is we'll keep the dry fertilizer as well, just because it works with our cedar. But and we may just leave this thing as, like, if we get one of these, we may just leave it as an herbicide type of thing. We'll figure it out. Play it by ear as we go. We can go ahead and speed things up a bit. Let's go up to about 30 for right now. And then we will drop this off, unload the truck, bring it back here in a little bit just to get some more stuff momentarily. Although we don't have to be in a huge hurry. It's not like it's going anywhere. Oh, we need to unload our herbicide because we probably will use it again, and we did pay for it. We can't lease the herbicide. It may return it. I don't remember. It may give you some money back, but I don't think that's quite what we want. We're just going to unload it over here. There we go. That way we have it for next time. And like I said, we probably will buy one of these here in the nearish future. And we could always replace these care wheels, I suppose, but I don't know that we need to right this second. If we, kind of what I probably need to do is get one of those workshops for our place over there so we can just change this type of stuff there. Yep, so we'll go and return that. So I don't think we're going to need any more herbicide anytime in the near future. We shouldn't get another batch of weeds before our stuff needs to be harvested. I'm just going to park you over here by this trailer. Okay, let's go see what... wait a minute. Why did you not finish weeding? I'm very confused. Oh, okay, well, we're going to slow stuff back down again. And I guess what this does do is it gives us an opportunity to go ahead and to buy one of those, which is what I should have done the first time, but wow, why did it do that? We're just going to go ahead and buy another one of these, I guess. I don't think there's any reason to buy anything different. Although that one right there is bigger. My alarm's going off. Sorry about that. 1 second. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with, I think there's like a bug on my Ring doorbell that's like triggering it, that tells it that, hey, there's somebody at your front door. But it's just a big giant bug that likes to fly in front of a camera. It's kind of funny, kind of creepy actually. What is the difference here? Like, can we use this one? This one's obviously bigger and it actually spreads further. What's the AGCO 1500? I don't know if we can use this or not. Like, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's wider. And it's not a ton wider, to be fair, but it's a little wider. I honestly don't know if this is something we can use or not. I know this one connects to our tractor. I don't know if this one does, because I'm not familiar with the connector nomenclature. Could always just get a trailer, but that feels a little... I bet the AGCO is... Let me see, what could it be? It's not like one of these things, is it? Like some sort of cedar that you can attach that to or something as well. Planter or something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could try it. I mean, the only way to find out is to try. Let's go ahead and buy this one. It's a little bit bigger. We're going to buy one anyway. Spending a couple of $1,000s more just to get one that can hold more and is a little bit bigger. Sounds like a good idea to me. Where are you at? Oh my goodness, that thing is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew it was bigger, but That is massively bigger. Oh my goodness, that is so big. Um, okay, did it say a horsepower requirement for this thing and I just wasn't paying attention? No, right? What is the... Oh, that's okay. I was going to say, what's the one next to that little house-looking symbol? That just tells me how many I have. This thing is quite a bit bigger than that other one. We're going to try. I'm worried that my weight isn't big enough at this point now. I think it's almost comically large. I mean, I'm tempted to see if I can come over here and add just a little bit more weight to my tractor. I don't know if it'll mess up this thing. Can I just attach you here? Go add a little bit more weight just to be safe. It feels like that thing is just huge. All right, a little bit more weight should only be a couple $100, so customize. Because I think we're at that one. Go with the slightly weight. It's $450. That's actually not that bad. Just to be safe, to make sure that we're able to, you know, handle the size of that thing back there. I assume this tractor can still handle the weight and everything. If necessary, I can always add some more horsepower, but for now, I think we're going to try this. All right. I felt a little safer. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. Come on. That is just very, very large. All right, we'll get over here. We'll get... Maybe I have to do it myself. Maybe my worker's not going to be able to do it for some weird, strange reason. He got confused, thought he was done. Yeah, I don't know what the connectors mean. I'd have to look that up and figure out what the connectors actually are referring to. All right, there's our second field. You can see where the dead weeds are, at least. Okay, unfold sprayer. It's massively wide sprayer. Whew, man, this thing's wide. And then... Will my worker be smart enough to do this? Hopefully. We'll keep an eye on him. We'll come, or at least we'll come back to him in a second. What we're going to do, we're going to grab this guy. Grab our little front loader attachment thingamajigger. So that we can unload that truck. I don't reload my field here in a second. Our field's not actually at... No, it's not ready for harvest yet. Okay, so that... Okay, let's watch that. Let's watch this guy and see if he's actually going to turn around. Are you actually going to turn around, or are you going to say you're done? No, you're turning around. Alright, good. Just want to make sure. Alright, let's come over here. We'll unload this stuff. If I can figure it out. As you guys can watch me do my comedy routine here. One of these days, I will get good at this. I know, I'm convinced, or I'm determined, I should say. One of these days. I'll go and load it in here, up against the wall, like the other ones are. Got plenty of seed, that is for sure. Alright. Up is down. Left is down, up, down, left, down. Got it. There we go. That was not terrible. Oh, my thing's still down. I was like, why am I not turning right? Up is down, and that means down is up. So backwards. It's hard to see what angle I need to come at this thing at. Yep. Am I getting hooked on that little pole sticking up? No, I'm still just a little bit low. There we go. Nope, still not quite. Still not quite at the right angle. Maybe that works. That works, sort of, technically. I mean, it gets the job done. It's probably a little silly looking, but it gets the job done. Alright. Down. Not that far down. Up to go down. Yes. It's so confusing. Oh, nope. Not quite. Ah. I just... Alright, come on. Down. It's on the ground. Goodness, I'm still stuck on it. It starts coming off for a second there. But not quite. How am I still stuck on this thing? Is it like an angle or something? Like, it doesn't look like I'm actually hitting the ground, but my thing's getting lifted up. I'm like stuck on this thing in a weird like manner or something. I don't know why it's... Alright, I can probably just cheat and just do this, can't I? Oh no, it's like legitimately just completely stuck on this thing. What in the world? Come off of there. What in the world? Obviously in a real world that would have fallen off by now. I am completely stuck on this. Okay. Yeah, that's realistic. Can I get you to like come off against the pole here? Can I hook you on that somehow? No, I can't even turn when that thing's down. Okay, come on. Try and get you off on that edge there. There we go. I'm probably just going to leave that seat thing right there for now, because that thing is just... I don't know what was going on with that. It was got stuck on it, and it was, as you can see, unrealistically stuck. As I forget to pull my fork back up. Alright, well, we're going to call that a done deal, because that was just silly. And I'm just going to drop this thing off over here in the corner. And we will, we will just attach the whole thing. That'll work. Alrighty, well, we got that done. That was silly, but it is done now. And you are done with your thing, so good. So we will fold sprayer up. Move you back over here. And we can go ahead and speed life back up again. Get to the point where we can harvest these bad boys. Wage payment for our worker. Not too bad, to be honest. Alright, where can we stick this? Guess I'll stick it over here in against the wall. Or in that area. As I still struggle with backing up properly. Alright, good enough. Alright, this tractor can stay there for a second. Let's just go over here and we'll keep an eye on our growth. We should be ready to harvest here shortly. I guess we can go ahead and get stuff ready to harvest though, right? I mean, although we don't really want to buy it yet. Let's, are we actually going to buy though? I don't know if we have enough money for that. I mean, we can buy if we go cheap, but if I go John Deere, we definitely can't buy. We have to lease John Deere, which I guess is okay. can always buy the tractor and at least the tractor and at least buy the head, so we're like slowly but surely kind of making progress towards it. I mean, it's still $49,000 though. Big old wide head on that one. Whew. Yeah, probably. I guess we'll just have to lease it one more time. Hopefully that's the last time we have to lease. Looks like everybody else has got their stuff growing now, so I bet there are some... Let's actually slow it back down again. I bet there are some fertilization contracts, which I think we would be okay with. Yeah, there's definitely some fertilization contracts. We could take definitely any of these. 2 is way up there. 24, 25 are pretty close. I mean, it's almost not worth the hassle at that point, though. $500, really? 19, that one's really close, isn't it? That's the one that's right above us? Oh, no, that's the one that's over here. I mean, it's only $1,500 or so. Probably not worth our time. I mean, we can go all the way up to 2. 2's a decent sized one, and how much was it? Like 4,000, 5,000? 5,000. We could go do that one. I mean, that one wouldn't be too bad. We could use her equipment and just reduce the pay by $751. Good thing about using... I think if we use their equipment, does it show up at the field, or do I have to actually go get it from the store? I actually don't remember. Probably not going to bother because we actually have all the equipment. Let's go ahead and just... Yeah, let's go ahead and get our truck up there, tractor up there, and plan to fertilize. We still have plenty of dry fertilizer left. We can stop by the store and pick up what's left over there, because there's actually a couple things over there still. Guess we should actually accept it if we're going to do it. We will accept you. $5,000 is $5,000. Hey, that'd pay off one of our loan payments, or loan thingies, installments. We don't have a ton of fertilizer left, but I think if we pick up this stuff over here, we should have enough for at least that field. Plus, honestly, I'm pretty okay with just using up the rest of our dry fertilizer. We may be swapping to the wet stuff going forward, because that spreader is just better. Fertilizer goes a long way, though, so I think this will be plenty. All right, here we go. How do we get there? Go up. We can go up this left road over here. Take a left. Yeah, that'll work. That'll get us right there. I like this little tractor. I mean, it's a good tractor. It's medium size. I mean, decently fast. Can pull most of the stuff that we've been dealing with, so it's pretty good setup. Obviously, I know there's much bigger tractors out there, and eventually we'll probably work our way up to some of those. I mean, this setup right here, you know, between the two tractors, and especially once we can get us if we can get us a harvester and not have to pay the leasing fee on that every time, we should be able to get enough to be able to just pay off our loans and be done with it. Once we pay off the loans, then anything after that is just effectively pure profit. Slow cars. Oh, I'm so bad. Hey, if you go in a faster car, that wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have tried to pass you. Probably keep it at speed 5 for a little bit longer. I don't want to. I'm probably gonna hire a worker up here, but just because why not? But depends on how the field looks. If the field's easy enough to see, I'll probably just do it myself. But honestly, we don't really pay that much for the worker. And it also kind of depends on whether or not my stuff's ready to be harvested or not. If my stuff's not ready to be harvested, there's nothing else for us to do anyway, so we might as well just do it ourselves. Not really an easy way to get over here to this thing, is there? You'd figure there'd be like a dirt road to get across this train track, or at least some sort of crossing here. Not exactly ideal. Alright. This should be pretty easy to see for us. Alright, unfold. And turn you on. That's right, this is the field that's over here by the nice coal factory and all the water and stuff like that. It's technically off the map, but it's still cool to see. Hey, go away, birds. Nip all the seed. I don't think they don't actually eat the seed, but it would be kind of an interesting concept if they could do that. I know I don't have access to that land. I wasn't trying to fertilize the grass over there. Fertilizer lasts so long. I don't know if that's, you know, similar to real life or not. Like if a big old trailer full of fertilizer like this would last as long as it does in here. No train, no train, no train. No train, no train, no train. Okay. I was like, where's the train? Hopefully it's not coming. Guess I can turn my lights off at this point. We're in the middle of the day. We don't need no lights. I guess the lights on for safety though, right? We'll finish up this field. We'll call it an episode, and then I think that'll be a good place to stop. Because by the time you guys see the next episode, we will be ready to harvest again, which is actually pretty exciting. It's our first soybean harvest. Turn off. Soybean harvest. So that's gonna be really cool. There's the train. I like seeing the train pass now, so that I know that by the time I get up there, it will not be coming for us. Yeah, it's gonna be cool to have our first soybean harvest, and then we'll go from there and see what we want to plant after that. We may just do some more soybean, or we may do something different. Like I said, eventually I would love to get up to cotton, but cotton is, from what I understand, not really worthwhile until you get to like really big fields, just based on the cost of the, you know, the equipment and stuff. We'll do this one more pass. She might give us credit after this pass. And I could obviously not overlap quite as much as I am, but it's all right. And we're probably gonna have to go at least half up that last pass to get full credit. It's interesting that the tractor only goes 11 miles. I'm like, I've got the accelerator down, and it's only going 11, which I guess it's obviously the equipment. I don't think it's just slowing it down or anything like that. It's just, I guess it's got a built-in, like, I guess, intelligent limiter, so to speak. Because obviously there's a max speed of the equipment, but in reality, it could be that running the equipment does use up the horsepower a bit. There we go. That's the contract finished. It does use up the horsepower enough that it actually is causing it to slow the tractor down, you know, in reality. I don't know. All right, so that's done. We'll go ahead and finish that contract. You know, an easy $5 grand. Can't go wrong with that. I'm not going to bother with any of the other fertilizers or the balings or anything like that right now. I mean, I could do the baling with their equipment, but I don't know if it's really worth our time right now. Does it cost money to reset the equipment back to the store? Because I suppose we could just very easily just reset this back and not have to drive it all the way back. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. Like I said, when we come back, we will, we should be pretty close to being ready for harvest, or actually I probably won't come back until it is ready for harvest. And then we'll do the harvest and we'll go from there. Sell our first soybean, and that should be a lot of fun. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. If I actually hit the button.